Hi guys, it's me, the Witch of Boise, here to do a pick a card reading. This reading is about what does my spirit guide want to tell you? Any sort of messages that are coming from my spirit guide. Before I begin, these are general reads, so if they resonate with you, woo, super stoked. If they don't resonate with you, well, I'm very sorry. So, also, if there's love, my default is reading to a female about a male. So, pronouns are interchangeable. So, he's can be she, she's can be he's, he, she, whatever's going on in your life. So, let's get started. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and then pile number 3. 1, 2, 3. Pick a cat, any cat. We're going to start with pile number 1. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just show you these cards. I'm going to show you all of them, and then I will start reading. You have the Ace of Pentacles, the Magician, the Emperor, the High Priestess, the Empress. Then we have Elk, Crow, Diopside, which is Mother Earth, Hedonite, which is Gratitude, Malachite, which is Healing. We have 4th house, Roots, 7th house, Partners, Yod, Destiny, 11th house, Friends, Milky Way, Perspective, Meadow, Vulnerability, Summer Solstice, Radiance, Forest, Breath, Kuan Yin, Compassion, and then you got the Spirit of Isis. Okay. So these are all of your cards. Now, I have to turn them over so I can really base my readings on it right side up. Okay, so with the Ace of Pentacles is it's a starting card. This is a card that is of femininity. This is also a card of fertility, which is interesting because you have also the Empress in this. So there's some new things that are happening. There's new rebirth, that kind of feeling that's going on. There's also some manifestation with the Magician. So I'm feeling like at least with the 2 energy cards, which is the Crow and the Elk, is that there feels to be like a disconnect with this manifestation. You're doing everything right, and it just feels like it's not coming together. With the Crow's about law, and then Elk is about stamina. So that's what's making me feel like you're done waiting. Like, when is this going to happen? But Crow is law. So this is spiritual law and physical law. So it's just waiting for things to happen. You do have this Emperor energy that is there. And whatever you're trying to manifest that you are working really hard, you're going to be getting it because of that Emperor energy. And you know it deep in your heart because of that High Priestess. So just keep focused on this feminine energy. Just really focus on that and stay in that intuitiveness as well. This is also telling me too that there's your manifestation as well with your gratitude with the Hedonite, that there's healing that's happening as well. So this healing is also associated with the manifestation timeline as well. So just keep focusing on what has happened, whatever has hurt you in the past, whatever you're healing from, you need to just make sure that you are focusing on that and making that a priority. And then with Mother Earth, I feel like that is get yourself outside. Do not hermit inside. Do not just hang out, watch YouTube videos, and do nothing. This is time to go outside, take a walk, go into nature. And that can be even just going to a park and just doing like a walk around the park. Just go outside. I can't emphasize that enough. That's what's coming into my mind. Go outside, go outside. Now, there's a thing that's coming up with partners, with friends. This can be someone that you might be interested in to becoming a romantic partner. But actually, I feel like this is more of a friendship thing. I feel like this is something that is going on, and maybe this is what you're trying to heal from. There is an issue or disconnect with this partnership, with this friendship. So you need to really get to the root of the problem. Really look back on your roots and focus on those roots towards what this issue is. Heal from it, because if you start to heal from the roots, everything that grows up is going to be great. You have to heal from the roots. And then with Yod, it's destiny is at play. And it just feels like everything's moving the right way. It's just, I feel like there's a lot of, I just want it to be done. I just want it to be there. You just have to have that elk stamina and just know it's coming. It's just not coming when you want it to. It's going to come on its own sweet time. Which there's your confirmation for that, which is forest, as well as going outside. Forest with breath. Take a breath. When you start to feel yourself getting in that like, oh, when is this happening? Like getting yourself in a spiral, just take a deep breath. Just count to 10. Take a deep breath. Focus on something else. Milky Way perspective. Look at different perspectives of all sides of what's going on in what you're healing from. I'm definitely getting this friendship, partnership vibe. So get that other perspective, because there's always three sides to a issue. There's their side, there's your side, there's the truth. And the truth is usually mixed with both of the aspects to that full truth. But you need to make sure that you're looking at all sides of it. And are you a cause of what has happened? You need to really be focusing on that. And, if you can't salvage this partnership, this friendship, then moving on how to not do something. Learn a lesson from it. And then you have meta, which is vulnerability. And that's working on any sort of relationship. And that can be even reaching out to this person. This is making yourself vulnerable in the way that you have that compassion, that Kuan Yin compassion. And just really try to fix it. And that involves vulnerability. You don't have to be right. You can let the ego down. Just be honest, be real, be vulnerable. And summer solstice, which is radiance. This is like sun energy, how I read it. So this is a really positive sign. When you get this vulnerability and you do work on what's going on with this healing, it's really going to bring a positive spin to what you're trying to manifest. This is your blockage. This is what's blocking you from getting what you want. So again, with that Kuan Yin, show compassion for others and also show compassion for yourself. Last but not least, we have the spirit of Isis, and that says, beloved initiated. There are times to surrender and let go, but they are never times to give up. Persist with your bold faith and inspired action until the impossible happens. Isis has the spirit of triumph and will never fail in her quest, no matter how bold or impossible it seems. Let her inspire you. Believe. So this is really going back into your manifestation. This is happening. Do not give up hope. It is going to be happening. You need to just persist with it. Just let that stamina go. It's going to happen. All right, guys, well, that is it for this reading. Make sure that you do like it, hit subscribe. Also, comment below. Tell me if this did resonate with you. I would really appreciate it. And we are on to number 2. All right, guys, I'm just going to read out all of the cards, and then we'll just get right into the reading. Okay, you got Ace of Pentacles. You got the shadow side, which is the Devil. 3 of Pentacles. Death. The Emperor. So there's a couple of repeat cards right there. And you have Dolphin, Tanzanite, Clarity, Fluorite, Learning, Taurus, I have, Grand Cross, Provoker, Aries, I am, Dragonfly, Emergence, Music, Harmony, Diana, Focused, Intention, and then the Knot of Isis. Okay, so like I said, there is repeat cards from the first reading, and that is the Ace of Pentacles and the Emperor. So what I'm getting right now is, at least with your whole energy card, which is Dolphin. Dolphin means mana, which is life force. This is everything. I mean, this is that, like, let things ride. And it's actually really interesting because it's almost the same message that the first reading was, which is things are going to be happening. And they're happening on their own thing. You just have to let life happen. With the Ace of Pentacles, this is a feminine energy. This is the start of fertility. This is just the embodiment of woman. So really focus on your femininity and focus on your womanhood. And with the Devil, this can be an obsession or an addiction. This can be being chained to something, metaphorically. It just feels like there is something that you're working on. With that 3 of Pentacles, you're working on this to end it with death. And I feel like you're going to be successful with it. But this Devil is just kind of, with the shadow side, I feel like it is kind of still there. It's still in the shadows. But this is going to be ending because you are really focused on making it work. And time with life force, time is going to help this as well. And then you're ending with the Emperor, which is being in control of your life and having that. So that is a really awesome card to really kind of tie this up on. So there is some work that's heading, and I feel like right off the bat where it's like things are happening the way they're supposed to happen. Now with the Tanzanite and Clarity, it's getting clear answers and try to get clear information on how to stop what the Devil is applying to your life. What is your addictions? What is your obsession? What are you chained to? Get some clarity on it, because once knowledge is power. Once you get clarity on this, then you can start to find ways of working on this to have it end. And that's also with this learning. This is also something that if you are dealing with addictions or something of that effect, going to a counselor or someone that is licensed in the sense that they can give you the tools to help you is going to be a great help with you. But this learning, it's never, you should always learn on as much as you can. So anything that's on this subject that you're obsessing over or whatever the case this Devil is, learn about it. Learn how to overcome this. Learn about what aspects do other people have other people done. It's just really involve yourself in learning as much as you can. Now you have, I have Taurus, Grand Cross, Provoker, Aries, I am. This can be either your zodiac sign, which is Taurus or Aries, or both. You might have both in your zodiac. What I'm immediately getting, I have provoked. I am provoker. So I feel like maybe this devil is that you're beating yourself up with something that happened in the past, that you provoked something, that you are the provoker of it. And this might be guilt. This might be something that has happened in that aspect. And this is a step of realizing that, accepting it, and it's being accountable for it. I have provoked. I am a provoker. So just keep that in mind as well. And this is also, it doesn't even have to be a negative as well. This can be a provoking to like a thought-provoking idea. This can be provoking something that's positive in your life that's making this negative, and it's not even really that negative because you are working on it, but having it finally end and that provoking it to end. And I feel like it is on that way because you have Dragonfly, which is emergence. This is coming from a way of death, almost like a rebirth in a sense. This is emerging from, at least in the picture where she's emerging from the water to the earth, you know, it's emerging from one plane to the other. You are in this, a spiritual or emotional complete rebirth, a reborn. Like you are changing. There is a lot of work that's going on. Also, you have music, and with music and harmony, this is keeping the harmony with yourself. Don't beat yourself up. If you really, with this I am, if that does resonate with you and in a negative aspect, it's okay. You know, the thing is the past happened and you can't change it. So just keep your harmony with yourself, and you know what? Apologize for yourself and apologize to other people that you may have hurt, but also take care of yourself. Be harmonious with yourself. You need to really take care. Also, music is a really great healing tool. This is a way that you can also get some ideas for getting this clarity and also learning. Music really does start another section of your mind and really starts to make you think about different things and in different ways as well. It really opens your mind up. So really focus on music or music therapy. And then with Diana, which is focused intention, keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. So really focus on what this death is trying to end. If you're trying to get rid of this negative devil aspect, the shadow that keeps following you around, have that focus intention of getting this taken care of. Getting that clarity, learning about it, accepting it, emerging from it. And then you have the knot of Isis, which is part of your spiritual destiny involves a special relationship with the goddess. This means that not only do you have the important spiritual task of helping her thrive in this world, but you are afforded her power, protection, and abundance too. You're deepening your connection to the goddess. Now, I'm feeling like, yeah, you could be deepening a connection with the goddess, but I feel, especially with this Ace of Pentacles, that the goddess that you're deepening in with is you. You are getting in this really cool energy of really accepting yourself and really getting just over this other stuff and really growing from it. All right, guys. I hope that helped you with the messages my spirit guide is trying to give you. Make sure that you do like this video, hit subscribe, Also, comment below if this does resonate with you, and we are on to number 3. Okay, so I am going to read out all the cards, and then we're just going to do this reading. Okay, we have 4 of Swords, 3 of Swords, the Star, Temperance, 5 of Wands, Spider, Inner Child, Rose Quartz, Soul Connection, Crystal, Lovers, Pluto, Transformation, Solar Eclipse, Revolution, Leo, I Will, Venus, Love, Virgo, I Analyze, Lotus Flower, Unfoldment, Wolf, Instinct, Waterfall, Effortless, Yamanya, Golden Opportunity, and then the Dark Healing Chamber. Okay. So that's interesting that there's a healing because we have the Star. The Star is a healing card. Your overall energy is the Spider. And I feel like this, all 3 messages are pretty much kind of like this same thing where it is like life is happening. Things are happening. They might be happening maybe a little bit slower for others. I'm not getting this. Well, I kind of am. Yeah. It's not happening right away. But things are going to be happening for you the way they're meant to be. And with Spider is all about weaving. So things that are weaving within your life. So that's serendipitous energy, relationships, things like that. And with the 4 of Swords, it feels like that there is a rest energy, that there is this restful energy of wanting more, wanting things to change, and it's almost like a stagnant. But there's heartbreak, there's betrayal that's here. Something has really hurt you. And I feel like this isn't a past wound. This is something pretty recent. This is either like a partnership in the sense of like a business partnership where someone cut you out, or like a betrayal, or this can be something like a friendship. I'm not getting any sort of love reading from it, but I mean, if it applies to you, then yes. But this is something that is pretty recent, but it has been in the past. And then the Star is healing from things and growing and being a better person. And with Temperance is also being balance and moderation. And as you can see here, it's canceling each other out. The heron is crying on the fire, so they're both kind of canceling each other out, the water and the fire. And 5 of Wands tells me that there is some sort of competition, there is some sort of drama could be associated with this, but it's something that needs to happen. There's a confrontation that needs to happen. So I feel like this is just something that is kind of newer energy for you. And, maybe I'm feeling maybe like this is like in the past. This betrayal is the past. And you have been healing over this. But there's something, and this is what is getting in the way, a blockage, is this confrontation. And I don't feel this confrontation has anything to do with this, but it could. It definitely could. Actually, oh my gosh. Because we have this soul connection crystal, which is lovers, and we have Venus, which is love. Interesting. So yeah, I mean, this definitely could be a love relationship that has hurt you, that has burnt you in the past. But this is something different. This is not related to this. I think what's my spirit guide's trying to tell you too is that this, make sure that you are having this inner child with that rose quartz, that you are having fun. Don't get into this heaviness of what this is. Spiders weaving this web. There's a web that's being created, and everything is going to be connected, and everything will happen for what you need it to. But just for right now, just enjoy life. Just really focus on your healing and what that Three of Swords and healing from that. With the soul connection lovers, maybe this is something, this betrayal. And again, this can be with a relationship. This can be a business, a friendship, something. This could be hanging you up on what love with lovers and things like that. If you're single, you're definitely hung up on something in the past that needs to heal. There's a transformation that needs to happen with Pluto and a revolution as well. So you need to go through the entire cycle of everything in order to get this healing done. You can't speed it up. You have to face it. It's so funny because I kind of got this the last reading, which is Leo, I will. Then you have Venus, love. Virgo, I analyze. So this can be either in your zodiac or one of your zodiacs, but I feel like it is I will love. I analyze love. So I feel like this is something where it's you're getting over this crap. You want lovers. You want this soul connection. And you will get love. You will find love. The problem that I feel is that with the Virgo, because this is Virgo season as well, is that you're analyzing love as well. And you just have to let it go. You can't grasp onto it. You have to just open yourself to receive love. You can't analyze it because what you're going to do is overanalyze it. With lotus flower, things are going to start to unfold. They're going to start to show themselves. This is that spider energy. Things are going to start to happen where you're like, holy crap, that's why this needed to happen this way. It's going to unfold that way. Just make sure that you are trusting your instinct, and then you don't have to analyze what love is. This can also be with the analyze love, what you view love as. What kind of love do you want in your life? The more you have an idea of what kind of love you want in your life, the more you're opening yourself up to receive that love. But don't overanalyze it, because it should be effortless with that waterfall. Okay, so then with Humana, which is golden opportunity, important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So open yourself up. Don't stop healing. Don't stop the work that you're doing from this Three of Swords. Don't stop it. But don't close yourself off to it when you are healing. Keep yourself open and accept that love. Last but not least, we have the dark healing chamber. The most challenging task is to take courage in both hands and journey within to meet our own dark self and begin the healing task of bringing love, acceptance, and light to it. The sacred purpose of any enemy, within or without, is to push us to venture inwards, to seek and heal the darkness within. So, wow. This is really focusing on our shadow selves. Because no one's perfect. Everyone has negatives about themselves. This is really focusing on that. This is your revolution. I feel like, especially with these cards and what is happening, is that you have been healing and that you are on a really good path, but you are probably right there in that revolution. You're right there. You need to get this shadow spot. You need to find those negative aspects of yourself and be open and honest with yourself. When you are that, then you can move on and you can actually grow as a person. All right, guys, that is it. Make sure that you do like this video, hit subscribe, also comment below. Let me know if this did resonate with you. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all so much, and I hope you have a great rest of the day. Bye.